Hey guys, so it's time to go ahead and take a quick look here at LG Optimus L9 versus the Galaxy S2. And this is going to be a quick little video looking at some things here. So if you start off here, I purchased the LG Optimus L9 today, and it doesn't cost as much. It costs almost like 2/3 of what the Galaxy S2 cost in my country, Sweden. So I thought that, why not pick it up? Both these two phones are rocking here on Android 4.0.4 ICS, so no awesome jelly bean pretty butter in any of these. But if you look at some quick things here in terms of specs and in terms of design, so I think that we can definitely see here, definitely from the start here, that it seems like LG has become kind of inspired by the Galaxy S2 from Samsung from 2011, and then now in late 2012 they unveiled this LG Optimus L9, which has kind of the same design, but it's a little bit bigger phone here, with a little bit more slimmed down home button, and then also two back and menu keys. They have moved that on the LG Optimus L9. And also some other things that we can go ahead and quickly look here at is at the sides here. On the right side on both we have volume, we do have power on, and then on the left side we have volume up and down, and then at the bottom we do have the charging port, and also at the top on both these two devices we do have the headphone jack. And then also if you just go ahead and quickly look here at the bottom of these two devices, you can see that both features a removable back, and then also both have support for SD card, but the SIM card, in the LG Optimus L9 is using micro SIM, while the Galaxy S2 from last year is using mini SIM still, of course. Both feature a removable battery, but you get a little bit bigger battery there, or I should say a lot bigger battery here with the LG Optimus L9. 2150 milliamps is what you get in the L9, a little bit more, 50 milliamps more than what you get in Galaxy S3, while the Galaxy S2 only gets 1650 milliamps. And then also you can see that the speaker is being located at the bottom on both these two devices. Now, if you just go ahead and take a look at some quick things here also in terms of form factor, the Galaxy S2, or I guess I should say the LG Optimus L9, it's a little bit wider and also it's a little bit longer, but the Galaxy S2, what the Galaxy S2 is that it is basically a little bit thinner, 8.5 millimeters versus 9.1 millimeter, and then also it is a few grams lighter. And then also the Galaxy S2 features the Super AMOLED Plus display, 4.3 inch, with the resolution 48x800, which gives it the pixels density, the pixels per inch density of 217. While the new LG Optimus L9, which doesn't cost as much, is still a bigger screen. It's a 4.5 inch screen, and it's using the technology IPS LCD with a resolution of 540x960, which is a little bit higher than what you do get in the Galaxy S2, but then also it's a 4.5 inch screen instead of a 4.3 inch, and that gives it pixel density of 245. So the pixels per inch is around 30 more within the LG Optimus L9. They're kind of identical, but if you go ahead and look at some reading or something, we'll probably see a big difference there, and see that the LG Optimus L9 is better, and I might do that in a full review. And also what you might want to know here is that it's Gorilla Glass 2 that's being on top of the LG Optimus L9, where you only get the first version of Gorilla Glass. Like when the Galaxy S2 was done, the Gorilla Glass 2 didn't even exist. Now here's a big bad thing with the LG Optimus L9, that is only have a 40 gigabytes of internal storage. Yes, you do have the SD card, but you can't install games on that. And then you get 1 gigabyte RAM. With the Galaxy S2 you also get 1 gigabyte RAM, but you get two different variants, a 16 and a 32 gigabyte variant. So that's a huge selling point there for me. And as I said, both phones support SD card, and this is also one very good thing here with the Galaxy S2, and that is that it features a 5 megapixel camera and a or I mean like in the Galaxy S2 features an 8 megapixel camera and also a front-facing 2 megapixel camera, which produce some pretty good pictures here. Even though the 0.3 megapixel front-facing camera, VGA camera here on the Optimus L9 seems to, for me, produce some warmer colors and looks just better. But in terms of taking non-pictures here, you get a 5 megapixel shooter on the Optimus L9, so of course that is a little bit lower. And then you can also see here how it looks like when you are doing the front-facing VGA camera, which is not actually that bad. It sounds very bad. You do have the focus over here, but I'm pretty sure you can clearly see that it takes probably a little bit longer to take pictures, but the quality is a little bit lower. Now, if you just go ahead and continue, you get Android 4.0.4 on both these two devices right now, ice cream sandwich, but official Android 4.1.2 Jelly Bean update for the Galaxy S2 users is being rolled out now worldwide. And something else you might want to know, this is both dual-core smartphones. You get a 1 GHz dual-core processor in the Optimus L9, and I'll probably do a full review and a full test of the Optimus L9 versus the S2 here in the near future, where you get the 1.2 GHz dual-core Cortex A9 processor in the Galaxy S2 with, of course, Samsung's own Exynos chipset, which they have tweaked themselves. It's kind of unconfirmed right now what kind of GPU and what kind of chipset the Optimus L9 here is using, so that is something that you might want to consider. And do know that Samsung, with their Mali 400, they're very popular with those and have a lot of support there in the Google Play Store for a lot of games. And then also in terms of battery, this is also a very good thing here with the Optimus L9, that it featured 2100 milliamp battery versus only a 1650 milliamp battery that you get in the Galaxy S2. So battery should also be a lot better here on the Optimus L9, but I just got this phone today, so I haven't been able to do a full review, but I might do that very here in the near future. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have an awesome day. So yeah, peace out.